It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on the Cardinals' lengthy corner. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Cards and the Bears. All that in...
The Cardinals defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 73 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Looking to throw is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Arizona defense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play. Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. To throw, Williams. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Open man here is Scott, complete. To throw, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air once more. Williams. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Cardinals about ready to go now on defense. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Powerful running. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Now he'll try to run with this. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Swift going to try up the middle. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. The Arizona defense back onto the field. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll run again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' lengthy corner.
So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And coming out with them, Greg. Rodgers going to put it up to get started. He's going to test this secondary right away. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. He's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They will run it over center with Hall. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 1st and 10. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And he's close to a 1st down to gain enough. 2nd and a yard. 26. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Again, it's Rodgers. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rodgers. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, New York. Initially, so this defense headed out for the 1st time. First down for Aaron. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden,
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Christian McCaffrey, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think,
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. This one tight throughout, all level. A-Rod now to throw on first down. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To the outside, complete, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up fourth down. So now this... They'll drop to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield.
great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Rodgers now. Off he goes.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
It is 2nd down and 5. Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. So it's a win for the Cardinals. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time.
It's week 12 of the 2024 season, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' lengthy corner. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Cardinals and the Seahawks, and it's all...
The Cards defense rested and ready coming off the open week in their... They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw, Smith. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. The Cardinals about ready to go now on defense. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2nd and 9. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run with McIntosh. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up... The Arizona defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this 1st down. Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are... The Cardinals about ready to go now on defense. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. This... The Arizona defense back onto the field. In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this is incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Throwing now is Geno. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Geno. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals about ready to go now on defense. And this game is coming down to the wire, so they know this is the drive that will likely...
Here we go, here we go.
Smith to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Smith's going to throw it. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. The Arizona defense back onto the field. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. Now it's Smith. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Smith now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean. As it takes in this situation, they failed up front this time to do so.
Here we go.
One last throw here for Smith. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on